New at 10, there are a lot of options for couples who struggle with infertility. One option recently made news because the mother and daughter could have grown up together. That's because the couple adopted a 24-year-old frozen embryo. Embryo adoption is a choice one local Missouri family made too. Here's KCTV's 5 investigative reporter Angie Racono.
About 10% of all couples struggle with infertility. There are a wide range of options, and many people consider adoption. Tonight, you'll meet the Burnetts, who decided the best choice for them was frozen embryo adoption.
We adopted embryos, and they were like, well, are they viable? And I'm like, well, they're 12. So, yep.
This is Ian and his twin sister, Emmeline, middle schoolers who explained to their friends they were adopted as embryos.
And I tried to tell them, and then they just kind of looked more confused.
The Burnetts struggle with infertility and the choices before them.
I think for us it was, trying to figure out a way to have kids when, the doctor tells you, hey, you can't have kids of your own.
We were worried about having leftover embryo.
Then they learned about embryo adoption. They could adopt someone else's leftover embryos.
And I thought, hey, this is a great solution.
And it was. Anna became pregnant with twins.
It's just a wonderful thing to be able to, to experience the pregnancy.
Meet little Emmeline and Ian. Today they are preteens, brother and sister who are biologically related to another family who also struggle with infertility. The two families meet once a year. Like any open adoption, the kids understand their history. Emmeline has a box of memories from visits with her other siblings.
And she made this, most of the pieces are off of it, but it says, I love my sis.
An embryo adoption works much like a traditional adoption. The bio parents have a choice in who adopts the embryos, and the prospective parents review the biological parents. Advocates say it's more economical than traveling overseas and less risky than traditional adoptions, where birth mothers change their minds about 20% of the time. The CDC reports there are more than 1 million frozen embryos in the United States. Embryo adoptions have been around for more than 20 years. It's just not as popular as other forms of adoption.
Like such a miracle that, I think she was chosen for us. Just perfect. I don't think we chose her. I think she was chosen for us.
Embryo adoptions recently made national news when a young couple from Tennessee shared their story of infertility and success. It turns out the adopted embryo was almost the same age as the parents.
If this embryo was born when it was supposed to be, we could have been best friends.
I remember finding out it was a boy and a girl, because we were like, this is our only chance. I'm 40, and it's like.
The Burnetts are sharing their story, hoping to help others realize there are many options for couples struggling with infertility. Embryo adoption has about a 40% pregnancy success rate, and there are more than 5 embryo adoption agencies across the United States. Angie Racono, KCTV 5 News.